Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, okay, not that far, just ancient Israel, there was a young shepherd boy named David. Now, David wasn't your average shepherd. He wasn't all about the sheep and the grass. No, no, no. David was the kind of guy who was after the Lord's heart, fighting bears and lions in the name of the Lord. And he could sling a rock like nobody's business. He'd spend his days playing his harp, watching his sheep, and dreaming big, like really, really, really big dreams. Meanwhile, David's older brothers were off to battle. That's right, battle. You see, Israel had a big problem. There was this giant, and I mean giant, named Goliath. He was over 9 feet tall and basically a walking, talking mountain. And every day he came out to taunt Israel's army, angrily saying, "Send me your best warrior. I dare you." Now, that's intimidating, right? The Israelites were shaking in their boots. But here's the thing, not everyone was afraid. Enter David. Yep, that God-loving little guy. He didn't think Goliath was so scary because he knew God was bigger and tougher than him. One day, David's dad asked him to go check on his brothers, bring them some food, and see how the battle was going. David was all like, "Food? Battle? I'm in." At first, no one took David seriously. I mean, he was just a boy with a slingshot. Goliath was a champion with armor, a sword, and a giant-sized advantage. But David had faith in God. He said, "I remember the bear, and I remember the lion I killed in the name of the Lord while watching my sheep. This giant will be just another big bully to take down." Meanwhile, King Saul heard about David's confidence and asked him to come to the battlefield. David was ready to go. He wasn't wearing any heavy armor or carrying a sword. Nope, just a sling and a couple of smooth stones. David walked right onto the battlefield, with Goliath standing tall and sneering at him. Goliath roared meanly, "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" But David wasn't scared. He answered, "You come at me with a sword and a spear, but I come at you in the name of the Lord Almighty. Today, I'm going to defeat you." David had a smooth stone in his slingshot and swung it so fast, and just like that, boom! The stone flew through the air with speed and force, hitting Goliath straight in the forehead. And Goliath, that big old giant, he fell flat on his face. David ran over, took Goliath's own sword, and whoosh, cut off his head. The Philistine army? Well, they ran away faster than a cheetah on roller skates. And just like that, little David, the shepherd boy with a slingshot, became a hero. The Israelites cheered, and the Philistines, well, they learned not to mess with a guy who's got God on his side. And also they ran away panicking and afraid of the Lord's army. David didn't win because he was the biggest or the strongest. He won because he had faith in God. And that, kids, is the story of David and Goliath. See you next time, hero.